Happy Wednesday, July 24th. This is Deanna Birx. I am a brand strategist, Squarespace expert, and HoneyBook Pro, and wanted to share some news with you about a new application that I am using for all of my client projects and CRM, project management, and calendar. So this new app is called ClientJoy, and I have been using it for about a week and a half now. Every week I spend a good portion of my time, at least one day a week, researching technology, what technology is useful for certain business types and better options, what is easy to learn, what has the most flexibility. As creatives, that is always a big concern for us, is how we present ourselves to our clients in a very clean, professional manner that represents our brand. And of course, your CRM is part of your brand presence, and that experience is very important. So I will not be doing any more new HoneyBook setups after today. I will continue to support all of my HoneyBook clients, and of course I will still be selling HoneyBook templates and courses online. My move to ClientJoy is for a couple of different reasons. The interface that the client sees is geared more toward their specific project, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. This company was developed by a female entrepreneur who has also been trying and experimenting with different CRMs, and then finally decided that she would just create her own. So as I learn more and more about this CRM and how I can help my clients use the CRM, I will continue to share this information with you. This CRM has all of the wonderful things that you need as far as selling. You can create your own templates, documents, forms, anything you need, activities, scheduler. You can put all your items in here that you're selling. You can also manage your inbox. You can manage your clients. Of course, invoicing is a huge part of this. You can build your own custom invoices. They're very flexible. You don't have to have a payment screen attached to it, which is one of my favorite things, is that I can actually send an invoice and I could be in charge of how that invoice is paid, which has been one of the biggest complaints that I have heard about HoneyBook, is that they do not allow you to separate this invoice, which populates this agreement, from this payment portal. So that has been one of the biggest factors for me. The second biggest factor for me is that the automations are all there, all the emails and the integrations, and it really is just one application that everything goes into. So my emails and my everything gets loaded in there. Surprisingly, even things that didn't even really think about having put in the program, but it's all been loaded in here. All my to-do list from various sources all kind of just got added in here, and I like that. So I have some control over how that works as well. One of the things, and this will obviously be something that can be updated in the future, they are working on their roadmap. This is a fairly new program, but they have been working very hard and doing a lot. So I feel very confident that their roadmap is going to just continue to be more and more impressive. I did want to pop over here and show you, this is the client dashboard. Now you can see this is actually hosted on my own domain. So I have a subdomain called CRM, and this is what the client sees. So if there are files, they would be here. The client can upload files. Super easy. The client can see their invoices, and they can see their documents as well. If there are multiple pages, obviously. Now you can, I added my own fonts to this. I added CSS to this, so I would imagine that would be where someone like me would come in to help you with this. this. But I wanted to show you the design proposal. It's very different from what you're used to seeing in HoneyBook, but I do like that I can send this design proposal to this client, have them sign it, and I can sign it. And then I can really add anything else I want. It has tons of capabilities to let you add pages to your proposals so that you can really control what that client sees, especially for interior designers who have a much different process of doing the initial consultation, then the various agreement phases that they have with their work. The other thing I really love about this program is that you don't have a client become a project and a customer until they've been a lead at first. So first they're a lead, then they become a customer. You can send a proposal, but it doesn't become an actual invoice, therefore on your accounts receivable, until they've actually signed off on it and paid for it. Whereas in HoneyBook, once you send a proposal, it's really on your accounts receivable already. And if the person inquiring into HoneyBook doesn't become a client, then you have to, there's a lot of extra steps, where with this person would just be, on ClientJoy, this person would just be marked as a no-show and then pushed off to the side, and then they're no longer, they're not a client, but they're no longer in your pipeline. They've moved on. Okay, so that's just a quick overview about ClientJoy and why I love it. And as I explore more, I am meeting with them today to talk about more of their roadmap and what they have going on. So as I learn more about them, I am going to share that with you as well. So I really do love it. Really great experience with them so far, and I'm continuing to use this. And as a former database developer myself, I see a lot of value in having this already built. So the next thing I want to share with you is this little app called MyMeet.io. It's been really great so far. I probably will not use this. I'll probably pass this on to someone else, but I do love it, and I do love the support that these people who have built this app have put in the care and attention to all the details. So this app is great because it replaces Zoom. And if you go to AppSumo right now, then you can get a lifetime plan, and then you don't have the monthly payments of having Zoom or the advanced Zoom. It records the calls with your clients. You can set up your own booking page. It is partly customizable right now. As you'll see, I'll show you here. It's not fully customized yet. I had many conversations with them about this, about formatting this, and they had it justified, and now they've moved it to the left, but ultimately I think this would look better in the center. This is something that creatives just nitpick, like myself. The little green buttons, those things should be branded, so I am looking for that to roll out really soon. I worked with them closely to talk about some of the issues that are super important to creatives like myself, and they were super responsive, and that part I loved. They're in India, and we were communicating, and of course I didn't realize what time it was for them, how late they were working to try to implement some of these changes. But I do really love that it records the call within the app, and it's all just in the app, and then it converts the call to all sorts of great details. A summary of the call, next steps, all those things. It's a really great app, and you can find it on AppSumo. Then the very last thing, or two more things to show you. This is a new app that I am offering to my clients. You can build a landing page really quickly. Now, I would say that as a designer, I probably wouldn't recommend this for people who are into higher design, but people who have very simple offerings and want to have an easy way to be able to create a landing page and then sell their product or service really quickly. So let's say, I'll just show you really quickly. Okay, so we'll create a page. It does use AI, obviously, so I want to make that really clear that it is AI. So, I want to make sure that there's clarity about that, because some people are okay with AI and some people are not okay with AI. So the product name is personal training. Just type in a description here, and then it begins to create content. It's going to use AI generated content for the entire landing page. You do not have to use the AI generated content, though. You can use it either as a placeholder while you write your own copy. You can find your own images. There is also CSS. If you're familiar with CSS, you can personalize it. You can hire me to personalize it for you. I will have this listed on my website for a one-time fee, and then I'll set you up an account, and then you can use the landing page however you like. You can have it on your own domain, etc. So you can see that it's got very AI looking images to it, but the cool thing is that it does generate some content for you, and then it allows you to have this pricing, which you can edit, and then of course you can add your photo, all of your social links, and then you can add your own images, like I said before, if you want to add your own images. So you can replace with other images, etc. And then you can publish it and then send people to this landing page from your Facebook ads, whatever it is, your website. You can host it on your own website if you want. Okay, so that is one thing that I am offering. There is one more thing that I'm offering that is new. It is signatures, and there are tons of options for this. What I love about this application is that not only does it create a signature for you, but you have the option to add a lot of links or call to action. And then when you go into your mailbox, so Gmail, for example, when you go into your mailbox, you're actually able to see if a client has opened up your email, how many times they opened it up, etc., and then be able to tell if the client even received it or interacted with it at all. So it has analytics associated with it as well. So those are some new offerings. And then in addition, one last little thing, I'm getting ready to send an email out here, so you'll receive this, but Flowdesk has a lot of great new options, and they do allow you to be able to have your clients not completely disconnect from your email, but maybe give them an option to opt out of certain lists. If you have segments, for example, like education or education advice or sales or whatever other segments you have set up. So you can have them opt out of certain things without having them opt out of everything. So I hope you found this useful, and I look forward to hearing your feedback, and I will have some updates on my website soon featuring some of these new product offerings. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the week, and talk to you soon.